UK Sports. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. They've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the shooting guard position. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. Adebayo. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think, that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Banchero the screen. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So it's Miami now. Wiggins from long range. It's rebounded by Banchero. Here's Orlando. Suggs outside to the middle. Carter, high post. Shot clock at 6. Banchero, no good. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense. Hand in the face, crowd him, anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Hero over Banchero. Hero, no good. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time. This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well and screen the rolls.
Hero for 3. The shot, no good. Orlando. Banchero finds Suggs. Banchero with a screen on Hero. Outside Carter. Hey, from beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. Carter's got 5.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Suggs against Hero. To the inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
Caldwell Pope with a drive. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call.
Second team foul. Shooting for Miami.
This would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Well, how about that? Bam stepping out just a little bit from the mid-range with a soft touch.
Caldwell Pope with a drive. Good work there as it goes. Caldwell Pope's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. Heat trail by 7. Hero outside. And there's the screen. Pass to Ware. Wiggins outside. Here's Ware. He's checked by Carter. And he lays it up and in.
Wiggins at his size has the ability to post like that and take it to the rack.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Banked it in off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Floats one up. And he got the whistle on the... And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Franz Wagner. Taking 2 shots.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Orlando with the ball. Miami making their last shot. And Carroll with a screen on Hero. Inside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Pass to Adebayo. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Hero outside. The 3-ball. Counted from distance.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
It's Suggs with a drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And so it's Orlando leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pound. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
What's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Ware in at the center position. Hero, no good. Magic leading by 6. Pass to Suggs. And here's Wagner. There's the 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Here's Ware. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Carter, a screen on Hero. And Suggs, here we go. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
Here's Highsmith, defended by Wagner. 3-pointer. And it's Highsmith missing. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. The 3 from Suggs. Rebound Miami. Wiggins looking around. Pass to Adebayo. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Carter, a screen on Hero. Now here's Carter. Back to Suggs. From beyond the arc, and then some. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Hero. Great D that time from Suggs.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's the way to finish KCP with a show of force at the rim.
Hero against Suggs. Hero, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Caldwell Pope from deep. The rebound by Ware. Heat trail by 8. Highsmith passes to Wiggins. Here's Ware. Caldwell Pope against Hero. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Ware. Here's Wiggins. They set the screen. Out left to the wing. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hero from way outside. And again, no good by Miami.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Suggs outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Suggs has got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs. Showing toughness fighting through the contact.
Here's Highsmith, defended by Wagner. Has to Ware. The 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic leading by 8. And Suggs, here we go. Banchero outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hero for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Magic. They lead by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Mo Wagner, and it's Isaac in at the 4. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Heat trail by 8. Burks passes to Jovic. Back to Burks. There's a screen. Pass to Jovic. And here's Jaquez. Outside Robinson. Lets it fly. That's good from Jaquez on the assist from Robinson.
Yeah, Duncan not only moves himself, he moves the ball quite well.
Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size, and seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Heat trail by 8. Robinson on the wing. No points so far. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Pass to Wagner. Here's Black. 90 seconds into the second half now. Now Isaac. To the left wing. Here's Black. Jaquez covers. Black passes to Isaac. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Isaac's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, inside the paint, Isaac is a pro, using his size to get himself a high percentage look.
There's a screen. Robinson into the lane. And a big finish by Robinson.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. On target from range. De Silva's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Burks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
So he gets them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Black. Pass to De Silva. Kicks it out to Isaac. Wagner, the pass to Isaac. Three-pointer, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Heat trail by 9. Over to the wing. Love for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Black. The rebound by Burks. The Heat have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. De Silva with the rebound. Orlando leading by 6. To the left side wing. Here's Black, defended by Burks. Here's Black. Wagner for 3. The shot, no good. 1:02 left in the third. Here's Jovic. Pass to Robinson. Outside Burks. Outside for Love. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Isaac. 32 seconds left in the third. And he banks in the layup. De Silva's got 5 points now this quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Jovic from downtown. It doesn't go for him. Orlando leading by 5. Here's Houston. No points yet. Wagner with a screen on Robinson. Houston passes to Wagner. And he makes it.
There are only 2 players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now Love takes the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Love's got 9 points now in the second half.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Here's Isaac. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Magic out in front. They're up by 4. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Highsmith in at the 2.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And Carroll with a screen on Hero. Here's Suggs. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Magic lead by 3.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Here's Highsmith. Yep, that one goes.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Back to Adebayo. And there's the drive. And that one drops.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Suggs surveys the D to the paint from inside, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Yeah, a reliable way to create for others. Suggs disrupts the coverage with the play and makes the pass.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
Allie, thank you.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Suggs. Carter, a screen on Hero. Pass to Carter. 5 on the clock. Carter, a screen on Adebayo. And Carroll passes to Carter.
Bam's height and wingspan just smothering up the offense now.
Heat trail by 3. Here's Ware. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Highsmith passes to Adebayo. Wiggins with a screen on Banchero. Adebayo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he drops the first.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, a true defensive anchor. And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Kicks it out to Wagner. That's 10. Wiggins outside. The offensive rebound. Down low. In transition, the Magic on the run. And Carroll passes to Caldwell Pope. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Carter can't get it to go. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. Adebayo in the post. Defended by Wagner. And it's Ware missing. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
So reliable with the ball in his hands. Caldwell Pope wanted that shot, and he got it.
They set a pick. Pass to Highsmith. Over Wagner. Nice D from Wagner.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage. Look.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
Hero outside. Cash! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Suggs outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Carter, a screen on Hero. Shot clock at 5. Here's Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Ware. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
They just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Orlando making a switch here.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Hero, no good. For the win! Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to see.
It's time to meet.
It's time for the... Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Suggs looking around to the middle. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked, P, you have any ideas? Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak. A multiple time MVP. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Banchero, a screen on Kuzma. Banchero outside. Caldwell Pope against Lillard. 6 to shoot. Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that one's good out of Antetokounmpo.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
To the right side. Another shot. He goes up again. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Banchero, a screen for Suggs. Kuzma pulls it in.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Over Banchero. Another miss by Giannis. And here's Banchero. They'll bring it up for Orlando. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Lopez with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's the 3. Carter pulls it in. On offense, here are the Magic. Banchero, a screen on Lillard. Caldwell Pope pass to Carter. Wagner kicks to Carter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now, here's Suggs. Scoreless thus far. Down low, and Carroll. And stolen by Kuzma. Prince wide open. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard. Just trying to lead this team.
Pass to Suggs. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Here is Carter. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Carter's got his second basket.
A highly coordinated big fella. Carter Jr. has a variety of moves down low that he can beat defenders with.
Pass to Suggs. Over in the corner, Banchero. Back to Suggs. Banchero is screened for Suggs. Antetokounmpo with the steal. With 4 seconds on the clock, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bucks?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the three. Count the basket. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Suggs with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And finish off by Wagner.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And just putting his entire offensive imagination on full display. What a smooth release from Lillard.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Wagner outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Suggs passes to Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches and jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of people.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Banchero outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Banchero. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kuzma finds Lopez. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Giannis right side. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And now a 3-point Milwaukee lead. Caldwell Pope outside. Carter outside. Orlando moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Suggs with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen's. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes
Difficult
to
calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Caldwell Pope against Lillard. Giannis kicks to Prince. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prince has got 6 points.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead. Prince looking around. No good on the last second attempt there. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Wagner. And it's Black in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley.
Impressed with his decision-making in these sets. Isaac knows where to roll to after setting that screen.
Here's Smith. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Bucks lead by 1. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Isaac a screen on Porter. Black the pass to Isaac. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Smith finds Portis. Porter in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. And now a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
To the left wing. Here's Black, guarded by Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Black the pass to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel is not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's Jackson. He has yet to score. Over in the corner, Green. Smith against Isaac. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Bucks lead by 3. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Black, guarded by Porter. Black, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
They kick it out to Green. Portis against Isaac. Portis, the pass to Porter. Outside for Jackson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And yes, it's good. Isaac's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
And Porter, here we go. Here's Portis. An easy 2 points on the layup. Portis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Black in the post, guarded by Porter.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Wagner as screen on Porter. Black the pass to Wagner. Back to Black. Inside. And finished off by Wagner.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Jackson drives in, and the dunk by Jackson.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Bucks leading by 5.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Ben Carroll. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Wagner with it, picked up by Kuzma. Wagner against Kuzma. Now Suggs. That shot off. Giannis with some nice D. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wagner kicks to Caldwell Pope. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Clock at 6. Carter with a screen on Lillard. Back to Carter. Lopez with the steal. Knocked loose. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Carter with a screen on Kuzma. Caldwell Pope passes to Carter. And it's sent back by Lopez. Prince kicks to Kuzma. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Wide open look. Knocked away.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Antetokounmpo against Banchero. Prince kicks to Giannis. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. To the inside, Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Antetokounmpo, no good. The Magic trail by 3. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Pass to Carter.
2 minutes.
Carter sets the pick for Banchero. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Magic.
First Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And there you go, a confident scorer. KCP coming up big when they need it.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. And one on Caldwell Pope.
Proof positive that Lillard is working. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Suggs with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Banchero. All three off the mark. Bucks leading by 4. Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Prince against Wagner. Carter finds Banchero. Carter with a screen on Giannis. Banchero passes to Carter. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Prince outside. To the left side wing. Lopez inside. Carter on him. Banked in off the glass.
And I love it when Lopez attacks inside. Even with contact, he can find a way to score.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Another miss by Orlando. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Fires from way outside. And so the Bucks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So
Veterans on both of these rosters, Clark. How do you see that impacting the game?
Well, BA, it's going to lead to some high-level basketball. You got a roster full of high IQ players, and they know what it takes to get W's. I'm very much looking forward to this matchup because of that.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the three, the small forward. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking. Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Adebayo with the rejection. Here's Wiggins. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Rising above the rim, Wiggins encounters very few defenders who can meet him up at that apex.
Jaquez against Lillard. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Rejected by Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade. Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now here's Burks. Pass to Adebayo. Lets the three fly. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Assertive jumper by Adebayo. I mean, he wanted it, so he took it.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. The rebound by Ware. Miami has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Adebayo against Antetokounmpo. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Burks finds Jaquez to the right side. Clock at 6. Adebayo with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. So they take the lead. Adebayo's got 8 points.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Jaquez. Here's Lillard. Rebound Miami.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Rejected by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
Burks for 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Adebayo, a screen on Lillard. Burks for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds in the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
Thank you for that, Allie. Lillard against Burks. Adebayo, a screen on Lillard. Left side Burks. Knocks down the long J.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's Lillard. Here he goes. He gets it in there.
Once Lillard takes that first step, he's all in. He won't stop until he finds the shot he wants.
Adebayo from long range. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks leading by 3. The 3 from Prince. The rebound by Ware. Pass to Wiggins. And here's Adebayo. Defended by Lillard. 4 seconds left. And no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. More. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Kuzma in at the three. The three from Prince, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Boy, just a nice quick decision that time in the screen and roll by Prince. I like that decisiveness there.
Burks for 3. They set the pick. Adebayo passes to Burks. Clock is at 3. For 3. He drops it from range. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Out to the right wing. Here's Lopez. Again, Milwaukee.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Burks against Lillard. Has to Ware. Fires for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Out to the wing. Oh, got a piece of it.
Out of bounds.
And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pass to Prince. Clark, one topic that gets his share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Pass to Prince. This one for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Adebayo with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. And finished off by Adebayo.
Look at the big man move. I love seeing Adebayo attack the basket and be rewarded for it.
The try by Lillard. Some solid D from Jaquez.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Yep, that one goes. And it's now only a 1-point Bucks lead.
Wiggins just staying with it, refusing to let the defense get the better of him there.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Bucks have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Jaquez. Lillard. Oh, Lillard finishing with authority.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Adebayo sets a screen. Burks for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now. And the dunk by Lillard.
On the fast break, Lillard's quickness makes him almost unstoppable, just beating the D up the floor.
Here's Burks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they've played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Adebayo against Antetokounmpo. Now here's Adebayo. He's got 10. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Jaquez against Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. And it falls all over the rim and in. Prince has got 7. 8 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Burks. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, one of the stories here, Alec Burks getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Tyler Hero, Kevin Love out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Highsmith in at the 2. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Here's Portis, and he makes it on the layup. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
Hero against Porter. For the tie. Rebounded by Green.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
The offensive rebound. Jackson, the pass to Portis. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. And the Bucks lead by 5. Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Hero, the pass to Anderson. Porter against Hero. Count that one. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Jackson surveying the D.
What you say?
My goodness.
Come on now.
And that one is hammered home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
Porter against Hero. Outside for Green. Jackson with a screen on Anderson. Back to Portis. Pulls it. It's hauled in by the Heat. Hero on the wing. Defended by Jackson. And again, it's Tyler Hero. Hero's got 10 points in just the second half.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
The 3, Smith nails it from 3. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Highsmith, defended by Jackson. Pass to Jovic from outside the arc. And again, Miami with a triple.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Highsmith passes to Hero. Shot from the low post is good. Hero's got 12 now in this quarter.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
The drive by Porter. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Kevin Porter Jr. 1. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Porter. Here's Hero. 12 points for him. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Anderson. Love for three. It's hauled in by Portis.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jackson outside. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Porter against Love. And then Porter with the dunk.
With his vert, Porter Jr. has no issues getting to the rim.
35 seconds left in the third. Outside for Love. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hero. Drains the triple. Hero's got 15 points in just the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The lead is 2. Here's Portis. Love with the defensive effort. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
From the inbound. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Milwaukee. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. Adebayo sets a screen, works for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Lopez. To the wing on the left. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. The rebound by Burks. Heat trail by 6. Back to Adebayo. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 11 rebounds in the game. And the big finish by Giannis.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
And Allie thanks. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Wiggins. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Adebayo, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Burks passes to Adebayo. And here's the fast break. Here's Lillard. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Lillard against Burks. Fires in the triple. Burks has got 20.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
The Bucks leading by 7. Here's Lillard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez.
Boy, it is so difficult not to foul Lillard. I mean, you never know exactly how to shade him defensively because he's so versatile.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Adebayo from long range. And again, Miami with a triple.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Here's Lillard. Miami grabs the miss.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Pass to Jaquez. Rejected by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Here's Lopez. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Burks for 3. Pure from three-point range. Burks has got 23 points.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Adebayo sets a screen. Wiggins outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Burks against Lillard. Outside Burks. Kept alive. The 3 is up. Giannis with the rebound. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Bucks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And what a huge performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Jaquez. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo over Adebayo. Antetokounmpo can't connect. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Burks. Defended by Lillard. Burks no good. Adebayo against Antetokounmpo. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's go courtside to Al. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce.
Expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on a shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
A look at the Magic starting group. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Caldwell Pope passes to Banchero. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Adebayo. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Out to Carter. Fires from deep. Miami grabs the miss. And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Here's Burks. Here's Ware, defended by Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. A slow start here for Orlando in this one. It's a 5-point game. And right the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round, but it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Now, here's Burks. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Adebayo with the screen on Suggs. They grab their own miss. Pass to Burks. Adebayo with the screen on Suggs. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Caldwell Pope against Wiggins. Caldwell Pope kicks to Banchero. With the drive, he nails it, and we're tied up.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Now, here's Burks. Miami no good on that time either.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Suggs against Wiggins. Driving the lane, and Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Caldwell Pope against Wiggins. Has to Ware. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Here's Highsmith. Adebayo with a screen on Wagner. Looking to end the run. He gets it in there.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big Man, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Magic leading by 3. Here's Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
They set the screen. Burks for 3. Pass to Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Ware. Tries yet again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time. more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Now Suggs. 5 points in the game. Banchero was screened for Suggs. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Suggs looking around. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic up 1. Live from some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic start in the second. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point. Caldwell Pope against Wiggins. Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Here's Carter. Back to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Carter the pass to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Suggs against Burks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Ware. He's covered by Suggs. Ware dishes to Burks. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Highsmith's shot is off. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Knocks it loose. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Back to Carter. It's tipped. Here's Highsmith. He has 7. Ware passes to Highsmith. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star break in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Down low. Wiggins with the rebound. The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Ware. To stop the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be. Folks, the coach's challenge has been in it.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line.
These are some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, You got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one drops. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Our defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Wagner has screen on Wiggins. Banchero.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Burks against Suggs. From deep three-point territory. Offensive rebound. Adebayo passes to Ware. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. No good on the 3.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Basket good.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Burks for 3. And he recovers it. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Burks looking around. Shot clock at 5. Back to Adebayo. Suggs with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
On its way from Burks for 2. Miami no good on that time either.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Used the speed and got to the lane to convert. KCP saw a sliver of daylight, and he took it.
Wiggins passes to Burks. Adebayo with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
The Heat shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's the Orlando Magic. Their lead at 11. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
The guard pair will be Hero and Jaquez. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Jovic in at the power forward. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Jovic trains the three-pointer. Jovic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
They set the pick. Black the pass to Houston. Pass to De Silva. Isaac kicks to Wagner. Shot clock at 2. Drains it from beyond the arc. De Silva's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Give yourself a round of applause.
And Miami shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Hero, that's a 2-pointer, and it's Wagner with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Black kicks to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. Has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Here's Jovic. Off target with his three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Tries again, and it's Wagner getting it to go. Wagner's got his first points of the game.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
There's Hero with the three, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Isaac, and Isaac throws it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got 6 points.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Love looking for his guys, unselfish, great team play there.
Pass to De Silva. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Three-pointer. He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
Hero from long range. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic leading by 21. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Puts up a three. They get it again.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Hero. Black grabs the board. Orlando's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Pass to De Silva. Trying to find Wagner and gets it to him. Here's Houston. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Kept alive. Jaquez outside. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shots good by Hero.
You can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Here's Black. He's covered by Hero. Black the pass to Isaac. Here's Houston. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's the Heat on the break. Jaquez with a wide open look. And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint.
That's the way to finish KCP with a show of force at the rim.
Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Burks for 3. Drills it from outside.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Suggs passes to Carter. Back to Suggs. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Pass to Ware, back to Burks. Over Suggs. Burks can't get it to go.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Banchero was screened for Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Wagner. No good with the triple. Wagner against Burks. Heat moving the ball around. Ware, and the Heat, another three.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Suggs finds Wagner. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Burks against Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Burks can't get it to go.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
And here's Burks. And a miss there on the triple.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Pass to Wiggins. And stolen by Wagner. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Cans it from downtown. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Magic?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
That one drops for him.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Orlando.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Suggs.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Pass to Burks. Here's Highsmith. He's defended by Wagner.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Wiggins passes to Ware. On D, Adebayo. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando dictating the flow. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And it's Suggs missing. Suggs against Burks. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Wagner on the wing. Back to Caldwell Pope. Puts up a deep three. Missed. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Barry, Greg.
For NBA basketball. And the starting lineup for the Magic. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. The Wagner brothers on the floor. Franz at the 3, Mo in the middle. And it's Ben Carroll in at the power forward position. And for the Bucks, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Caldwell Pope. These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore. But it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
And here are the Magic now, after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. 5 on the clock. Here's Suggs, and he goes in for the dunk.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease?
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. Prince on the attack. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Banchero. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Wagner from behind the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And stolen by Banchero. Outside, Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Banchero. Pass to Wagner. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Magic leading by 7. Caldwell Pope finds Wagner. Wagner outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. Lets it go from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. With the drive. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, BA. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it. Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Lillard against Caldwell Pope. Lillard passes to Prince. A minute 9 left in the first quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he drops it in from the low post. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Banchero right side. Suggs outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. sinks the tray. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Orlando with the rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Suggs, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from Prince. He has 6.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Suggs. The layup off target. Gets it off. That shot is off. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Orlando?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the court for the Magic, the Wagner brothers on the floor. Franz at the 3, Mo in the middle. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Ben Carroll in at the 4 spot. Here's Prince. Still no points. That one's from long range.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Here's Suggs, and he dunks it down.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis, rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Here's Suggs, and he jams it home with authority.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. Orlando grabs the miss. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. To the middle. And Wagner gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Orlando lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Ben Carroll. That's short off the rim.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Ben Carroll just loves showing off his court vision.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. They need this. Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando leading by 10. Caldwell Pope with it. He's picked up by Lillard. And it's Wagner missing. The Bucks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now here's Suggs. Give him 8. Wagner outside. Caldwell Pope against Lillard. The floater. Kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Now Suggs. Goes back up. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
It was stolen by Lillard. Lopez against Caldwell Pope. Here's Lillard. Going inside. Lillard for 2.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Suggs with the bucket.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at Giannis power in. Oh. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Kuzma against Suggs. It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
And Carroll passes to Wagner. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And Carroll drives. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Caldwell Pope finds Banchero. Banchero with a screen on Lillard. Caldwell Pope for 3. Giannis with the rebound. That'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Orlando leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Bobby Portis, Smith out there with Green. Then it's Jackson, and it's Porter in at the 1 spot. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Shots good by Black. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
The Bucks trail by 8. Portis, the pass to Jackson. Smith outside. Pass to Jackson. There's the drive, and the dunk by Jackson.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your 1 throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic leading by 8. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Jackson right side. Smith outside. Driving to the basket. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Black passes to Houston. Launches a three. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 7 now in this quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
The three, Smith. De Silva with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Isaac, the pass to Black. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's De Silva. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Yep, that one's good. And the Magic lead by 13. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Green for 3. Orlando with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the inside. Pass to De Silva. Here's Houston. Green covering. Houston passes to Isaac. Outside Carter. It's stolen by Green. Here's Smith. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The officials will have a few minutes to review the play.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Black, defended by Jackson. Down low. Here's Isaac. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Isaac's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Possessions that end with close looks, especially for guys like Isaac, those are key to winning games.
Portis, left side. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that looked like a guard on the attack. Isaac using his athleticism and quickness to capitalize.
A nice shot by Smith. Here's Black. 7 points in the game.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's Orlando going into the break up. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. Suggs, no good.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Brents can't hit. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. The 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th rebound on the night. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And he's really an assertive offensive presence. Kuzma shows no mercy when attacking the defense.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Suggs outside. Banchero outside. Suggs surveys the D. And there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Prince can't hit.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. Here's Suggs.
Oh! Wow! And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BS.
Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper!
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Caldwell Pope against Antetokounmpo. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First team foul.
Bucks trail by 12. Lillard right side. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis striding in. Here's Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
Antetokounmpo outside. Antetokounmpo takes the contact and scores.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. The 3 is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
Suggs. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Kuzma against Suggs. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, who is stolen by Lillard. The 3 from Prince. Rebound by the Magic.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Wagner. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Magic lead by 10.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Magic.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Suggs.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Here's Banchero, and the layup falls.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs. Back to Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Suggs. Covered by Lopez. Pass to Wagner. For three, Caldwell Pope sends it home from three-point land.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Fires from way outside. Off on that one. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out.
matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Miami shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Milwaukee's head coach. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thanks, David.
I like when Lillard gets a little tricky with it. Outstanding at measuring the floater and dropping it in.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Burks can't get it to go. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Adebayo high post. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Burks kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen on Kuzma. Here's Wiggins. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly.
Oh!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Highsmith. And here's Wiggins. Here he goes. Prince grabs the miss.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Burks' shot is good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Lillard. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Floats one. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Ware. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Highsmith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Highsmith's got 5 points so far.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Corner shot. And Ware pulls it down.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And so it's Miami, bringing the quarter to a close. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Wiggins. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Burks in at the point guard position.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss. Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Burks' shot is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
The size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
And it's Lillard missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Has to Ware. Adebayo the screen. Loads it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Burks against Lillard. Now, here's Burks. Not a lot of room. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Lillard, the pass to Giannis. Back to Lillard. Adebayo against Lopez. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Giannis rips it down.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Here's Ware. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he misses the dunk. Miami leading by 11. Here's Highsmith. Nailed from three-point land. Highsmith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Shoots. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Heat have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
Boy, that's a smart drive by Wiggins. That's reading the defense and making it happen.
And here's Prince outside. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. 1:02 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Highsmith. 6 to shoot. Back to Adebayo. Elbow shot. Giannis grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 16. Prince, right side. Shot to stop the run. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And, you know, that's going to be free throws. I mean, the length and quickness of Wiggins forcing the defender's hand there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's
Mercy, mercy me. Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Burks kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Ware. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Ware at the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. And he gets the bucket.
How about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, close the buzzer-beating dunk. And so it's Miami with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've excelled in the open. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Porter is out there with Jackson. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Smith, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass.
And the dunk by Jackson.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake. You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Jaquez outside. Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And Anderson gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shit.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Jackson kicks to Porter. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Porter's got 5 points so far.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Here's Hero. The rebound by the Bucks. On the wing, Jackson. Jaquez defending. Count that bucket. He's got 11.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
Miami leading by 13. It's Hero with the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
That's a pick by Love. Here's Jovic. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Here's Jackson outside Green. Lock at 6. Rebound Love. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They led by as many as 18 points. Good ball movement here by Miami. Love with the screen on Smith. Love outside. Outside Hero. Love with the screen for Hero. Over Green. The putback. Can't get the putback. Bucks trail by 13. Ring shot on the way. Green missing again.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And he makes that one.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
The Heat shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. That free throw good from Kevin Love. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. That's a 2 from Smith. Miami grabs the miss. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Here's Hero. And the layup's good off the glass. Hero's got 8 points. Bucks trail by 16. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Back to Love. Off target from three-point range. The drive by Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Kicks it out to Love. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. Lillard misses.
And you love how much heart Bam plays with defensively, working overtime on that possession.
Lopez with the steal. Giannis against Burks. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Burks, the pass to Adebayo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Highsmith. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And it's Giannis missing. Miami leading by 12. Highsmith's shot is good. Highsmith's got 4 points in the quarter. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And here's Prince outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Wiggins, 2 points. That one goes. And the Heat lead by 16.
Boy, Wiggins does it in so many different ways. That scoring versatility of his, special. This time he got it done in the painted area.
And it's Lillard missing. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Ware passes to Highsmith. Inside. Ware, good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
3-pointer, Lillard. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Highsmith, and that one is good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Wiggins passes to Highsmith. And it's sent back by Prince.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Adebayo finds Burks. Adebayo with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Ware. Now Burks shakes over Lillard. Burks' shot is good. And the Heat lead by 18.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Heat.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long. and he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And Miami shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Adebayo drives in. And Adebayo throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Driving in, and it goes down 2 points. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
There's the screen. On its way from Burks for 2. Offensive rebound. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 14. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wiggins passes to Highsmith. Drives to the hoop. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg,